Hi, it's Penny Wolf, and I have a what sold video, ship with me video to share with you today, and later on I will be doing a haul video. But anyhow, we'll get right with the shipping video, and I sell on eBay and Posh, and my name is Penny Wolf, and anyhow, we'll get right to it. The first items that I will show you is what's sold on Posh. Posh, I had 3 sales, and the first one is a Lululemon, and I already had some of these already in the bag, and it's just like the t-shirt. It's a short sleeve, and the tank tops and the t-shirts don't sell for quite as much as like some of the jackets and the pants, so you're going to want to look them up when you're thrifting. I paid $2.99 for this, but it sold for $18. I was happy with that. The next one is a Lane Bryant, and this might have been more up into the plus sizes, but it was brand new with tags. It was a button-down long sleeve shirt. It would have been on one of my haul videos, and even though it was brand new with tags, I paid $1, and I took a $20 offer on it. I was happy with that. And the next one is one of my favorite brands to sell, and it's Spanx. Some of my other clothing I don't have in bags, but these were already in bags. These are the Spanx leggings. They're kind of like tights. And my Salvation Army doesn't really recognize Spanx brand. If they do, they don't price it up. I paid $1.99. I took an offer for $50. Spanx is a really great line. I do understand how come people really like Spanx and Lululemon, because they're made really good. The Spanx are usually incredibly soft. It's a really great line. Anyhow, that's what I had for Posh, and we'll get right on with the eBay sales. And if you could do me a favor, please subscribe, because when you subscribe, it moves the video up more in on YouTube, and that way more people have a chance to see the video, and hopefully they'll get some valuable content out of it, because that's what it's all about, is providing valuable content. And before I end the video, I will be sharing one of my miscellaneous fun fact tips. Anyhow, it's just miscellaneous. It doesn't even have to do with resale. And if you watch some of my other videos, you'll understand. I put my glasses on. I love neon, and this is supposed to be neon purple, or I thought it was. I used to have some neon purple lavender, but didn't turn out very neon purple. Anyhow, this item is a Susan Bristol. I've had it for a really long time, and it was like a kimono almost. It was new with tags. However, it finally sold, and I paid $1 for it, and it sold for $11.50. It's not all about, you know, the real high-end sales, although I do have some here. You know, a lot of your regular bread and butter sales, you know, that people call them bread and butter, they make up for a lot of your sales. And, you know, if you sold, you know, 10 a day and made $10 profit, that's $100 a day. Times that by 7, that'd be $700 a week. That's great money. However, you know, the goal is to sell for things, you know, for more money. This is a CJ Banks tank, and I paid $1 and I took 11 for it, which I think is a pretty great price, because it's just a basic. This is part of the plus sizes. I do some plus size selling also, and this item is I think after this, there's only a couple more that was actually already bagged. This was a Lily Pulitzer sweater, open front cardigan. I've had it listed for a really long time on Posh and eBay. It finally sold. Maybe I should have relisted it, you know, redid it. I paid $6.99. It sold for $21. I was happy to finally just move it. You got to kind of watch Lily Pulitzer, because they did a collaboration with Target like a year or something ago, and some of their prices, they're, you know, you don't get quite as much for the items. However, I think a lot of the traditional print, where it's a real bold floral or things like that, where it's the pink and green, I think that sells for a little bit more. And because I just sold some bibs, and I think they sold for $30 or $35. They were green. They were more like a tropical. And of course they were bibs, and bibs is kind of like a trendy thing. This is a Jones, New York, which is also a plus size. It sold for $12.02. And I must have had it on sale, or, you know, I took an offer. I think it was probably because it was on sale to make that 2 cents on there. But it's paisley. And if you watch my other videos before, paisley does sell. Polka dots too, a lot of times, depending depending on the size, probably the polka dot, but they do sell. These were really, really soft. They're actually a Nike, and they're kind of like a cropped Nike, and they're really nice. And they're kind of just like a running, type pants. And I paid $1, and I took a really low price on the 750 because it didn't seem, some of that stuff's not moving that great. Some pieces do in athletic wear and some doesn't. This I paid $1. It's a Victoria's Secret, and the Victoria's Secret, especially the gold label. If you watch some of my other videos, I've been listing them, and they sell really great because they're vintage. And then some of the the sweatshirts or the big bold, spell outs, those seem to sell pretty great. But this here was just a tank top, and I took $8 on that. It is kind of like a cami, and it does kind of have the built-in bra. This item, I guess I did already have this already bagged too. It's a 41 Hawthorne, which is part of the Stitch Fix brand. And, it's been really popular, but this stuff doesn't really move that great for me, or really very fast. I took, and I paid a little bit for this too. I think I paid $4.99, but it sold for $15.50. You're still like tripling your money, so that's still good. These I've had for a while, but it's winter right now, and we're just approaching more of the spring summer season. But they're Speedos, and they're like, I considered them swim trunks because they have the netting inside, but they maybe could be for running. But since they're Speedos, I would certainly consider these swim trunks. They sold for $14.95. Paid $1. And Avenue, this is another one, the plus size. This sold for $9, and it's really thin. It'd be really great for summer. It's like the green. If you do me a favor and push the thumbs up button, I greatly appreciate it. And this I thought was really pretty. This sold for $17.50, and it's I think this is a Lane Bryant. And some of the Lane Bryants move. Some people really swear by it. Some I don't think moves as quickly. It's kind of hard to show this, but it's kind of like a halter, and it's got paisley on it. And this is really, really cute. It sold for $17.55. I only paid $1. I think that's a really great return on investment when it comes to clothing. This I sold. It's a Lululemon jacket, and this should have been on I think one of my recent haul videos, I think. And I paid up for this because my Salvation Army recognizes the Lululemon brand, and I paid $15.99. And I ended up taking it off for $35 to do the quick flip. Maybe I could have held out for more, but it seemed like a lot of them were for around $40. It was really nice. I think this is a zip. No, you know what? I think this is just a hoodie pullover. And it's striped. I had it on both eBay and Posh. There was some attention, not a lot on Posh, but there was some attention. But $35, I was happy with that. And then this sold, and I had this because I like stars. I love stars. And then, but I really wasn't really big on this being gray with the gold stars, but it's a J. Crew, but it's probably an older J. Crew. And anyhow, this sold, and I just took, whatever on this, and this sold for $8. And, like I said, I was happy because it's something that I had. This next item I had just picked up. I don't know if I had it on one of my hauls because I haven't had it very long. It's a Kate Spade wool dress, and it's sleeveless. I already had this bag. And this I paid $10.49, and it sold for $44.50. And I didn't ever even get it listed up on Posh. I was going to, and I didn't end up getting it up there. That means I've only had this listed on eBay probably for maybe 4 or 5 days, if that, and it sold, and I was very happy about that, because especially with it being wool, I was like, oh, I don't know about that. But anyhow, and all of the stuff that I ship out, I charge shipping on all of the things. The things that weren't in bags yet, I will be putting them in these clear bags, and they already have the bag warning on them. You can buy those on eBay. And then if they're under a pound, then I, use the eBay poly mailers, for them. Oops, I guess it's probably upside down. And if you have a store, a lot of people get the $50, every 3-month credit, and you can order the supplies, or you can just purchase these two, or you can just get clear ones or whatever ones you want to, just ship them in. You can order on eBay or on Amazon. And if it's over a pound, I like to use the padded flat rates. And, you get these free. You can get them on U.S. Postal Service, site, and I get like a box. I think they come in like a box of 25 or 50, And it, you know, the charge on this, our prices is getting pretty close. It's between $7.50 and $7.90. I charge the customer $7.90 for that shipping. On Poshmark, I'll be using these. I ordered the purple. I really like purple. Actually, they're great. They're darker than what it shows, but I really like these. But on the Spanx, because you know, they paid quite a little bit for it, I'll be putting them in a little box, and these are really super cute boxes. You know, it folds. You know, so it's just a really tiny little box, and I'll be shipping it, you know, in that. And but that completes the actual of what sold. However, it's only about, I don't know, I think it's maybe around 9 p.m. and I may have some other things that sell, but this is what I had from Friday to Sunday for this week. And you know, I was happy with the sales, very grateful for that. And anyways, I was going to give you one of the little fun fact tidbits. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll know what I mean. This one, let's see, this one's on horses. Did you know that horses cannot throw up? They can't. And I grew up on a racehorse farm, and my dad had the standardbred horses. And since horses can't throw up, that's how come years ago they couldn't put them out to do hardly any surgery. And with that, you know, because they were not able, because of the stomach and the digestion, and they're not able to throw up. And what happens too with horses, sometimes if they do get an upset stomach, however, let me continue that. I think now in later times they would sedate them, but I think in later times they have probably come up with, you know, ways to actually put them all the way out for certain procedures that they may need. But if a horse, you know, eats some like hay that's maybe kind of stale or not that great, and they get a stomach, what they get is, it's called colic. And what happens is they get stiff and they can't move. I mean, they can't hardly move their legs. And what you have to do is you have to try to walk that off. You have to get them to move. You have to push and move. And I don't know, it's horrible. It probably is painful for them. And you have to get them to move. Otherwise, they could die. And anyhow, you know, because they're unable to throw up, that's how you come. You got to be very cautious when you do have horses on what you're giving them. Make sure that there is no mold or anything in any of the hay. I mean, sometimes it's inevitable. You don't realize it, but maybe I'll put that as one of the fun tips on one of the other videos in regards to hay and how you do that. But you got to have the drying time because you don't want it too moist. And also it can cause your barn to catch on fire if you have moist, if you have hay that did not dry all the way and you bale it, you put it in your barn, it gets hot and it can cause a fire. Isn't that wild? Anyhow, that's just a little fun fact for the day, even though it's kind of a sad one, but it's an interesting fact. And I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and I will be doing a haul video. And if you could check that out, I greatly appreciate it. And please remember to subscribe and have a blessed day. Thank you.